You're not supposed to think about any of that. Our leaders command you not to. Send the National Guard to protect the borders? Why would we do that? As Morning Joe reminded us just today, border crossings are down. But that's a lie, like much of what you hear right now. It's untrue. Last month, more than 50,000 illegal immigrants were caught at our border. That's 3 times as many as were apprehended in the same month last year. Things are getting better. Go to California and see for yourself. As Kamala Harris says, it's our future. Ali Noorani is executive director of the National Immigration Forum, and he joins us tonight. So here's just a broad question, and I'm glad you're back. You've been on the show a number of times. You've made the case, it's a pretty common case, that immigration, low-skilled immigration included, makes us richer. If that is true, why does a state with the highest number of immigrants, legal and illegal, the highest proportion of immigrants, now have more poverty than any other state and is almost $1 trillion in debt? Why isn't it working there?
Well, in California, you have an economy that is the 6th largest economy in the world. And I'm not going to say that California doesn't have its share of challenges, but those challenges are not to be laid at the feet of the immigrant community. There are challenges that come with a fast-growing economy that is, quite frankly, presenting challenges for everybody. So there are a lot of policy changes that can be put into place to help everybody prosper in California, but let's not, blame
but
the
you're
immigrant
sort of, but hold on, wait, no, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm actually asking you to defend the argument that you've made on this show and that many others like you make every day, which is that America becomes more prosperous because of our immigration policy. Here's the state that has more immigrants than any other, and it's getting poorer. So I'd like to ask you to account for your position, if you would.
So when you look at the agricultural community in California, it is easily the largest agricultural sector in the country that is driven by and large by the immigrant community. The rest of the country has a hard time eating without the Mexican, the Latino.
But that's
farm
not true. That's not true. Well, California agriculture has become increasingly mechanized over the years. I'm from there. I have ag people in my family. There, it requires less labor now than it did 50 years ago.
When I talk to growers in California, they're looking for labor to pick crops, such as strawberries, melons. These are not crops that you can pick with a machine, Tucker. I mean, you know that. So
strawberries are one of the few crops that you can't look. Agriculture needs labor. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying it needs less labor than it did 50 years ago. Yet the state has far more immigrants.
Then why are growers looking for? Then why are growers actually leaving crops in the ground? Because
look,
they don't have
I'm not attacking.
Supply.
Look, there are water problems in California. There are land use problems. There are a lot of problems in California. Labor's one of them. But the truth is, you have argued consistently on this show that letting in more people from other countries with low education levels will make us richer. We have a case study in stark relief called California, and the opposite has happened. So I really think the onus is on you to give a real explanation, not tell me that agriculture brings a lot of poor people, and that's not true. And you know it's not true.
So what happens in California, again, the 6th largest economy in the country, is that you have immigrants who are coming, working alongside American workers and their families, whether it's in the tech sector or in the agricultural sector. In both sectors, immigrants are helping create jobs in California. I mean, Tucker, you're trying to lay the problems and challenges.
What I'm doing is asking. Hold on, no. What I'm asking for is an adult conversation, which is what you and others are trying. No, because you're not. You literally just stared to the camera like I'm some kind of moron and said it's the ag sector that's driving immigration to California. I know the numbers. That's not even untrue. It's ridiculous. So here's my other question: if California is a paradise, why is the middle class leaving? Why did 100,000 people move last year over a 7-year period? 675,000 more people moved to other states from California than moved into California. Why is that happening?
This is because in California you have a city that has, or a state that has all these incredible land use and zoning issues that you just talked about, Tucker. Again, this is not a problem that is at the immigrant community's feet. This is a problem that is facing California overall, and this is these are the challenges that comes with such amazing economic growth. If
it's so amazing, then why are people leaving? People who were born there are leaving. Let me ask you one last question, since I don't think you're going to concede that immigration has any role in any of this, which, with respect, is dishonest, and we both know it is. But let me ask you this. Irrefutably, 44% of California households do not speak English at home. Does that bother you at all? Do you think that long-term that suggests problems ahead, a state in which there's no common language? Do you think that possibly could cause problems there?
So when you talk to educators, when you talk to families across the state of California, you see that they are looking to learn English because they understand that if they learn English, they get a better job, their children have a better lot in life. So the fact is that the immigrant community in California and across the country is waiting in line to learn English. I mean,
then why is that number rising every year? Every year you have a higher percentage of households in California that don't speak English. So if what you said is true, why is that fact true? Because both can't be true.
Because you have more and more people who are looking to actually learn the language, which is, I think, the ultimate way to become American.
And yet more and more who don't know it. Magic. Okay. I'm sorry. Look, I just want to have a fact-based conversation. Nobody else does. You're a racist. Oh, whatever. But like, this is real. It's happening to our country.
Tucker. No, I didn't say that. Tucker, let's not put words in my mouth. I mean, we're talking about the economy.
I don't think that you said that, and I didn't mean to suggest that you did.
Okay, thank you.
And I didn't. Okay. But many people say that, and it short circuits the conversation. Anyway, Ali, thank you for coming.
We will make America great again.